DDO Players Gen Con 2018 convention coverage brought to you by the Easy Roller Dice Company. Check out EasyRollerDice.com for all of your dice needs. From metal dice to dice cups to dice trays, Easy Roller Dice has what you need. You can save 15% on your checkout if you use the coupon code DDO Players, all one word and all uppercase. And once again, a big thanks to Easy Roller Dice Company for sponsoring our Gen Con 2018 coverage.
Hey everybody, it is DDO Players and we are covering Gen Con 2018. We are in the Leader Games booth and I have Clay here with the sales department. He's going to tell us about their new game, Root, which looks pretty amazing actually, just from what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, I'm Clay. I'm happy to tell you about Root. So the thing that makes Root unique is it's a very asymmetrical game. So all of the different factions play very differently. They have a completely different play style. And the winner of the game is the first one to 30 points, but they all score points in different ways.
Okay, so it's kind of similar to Vast in that way then, a little bit.
Correct, yep.
Okay.
And we streamlined it a little bit, so it should be a little more accessible to people. And we have a really nice learning to play guide and a walkthrough to get you going on your first game. Okay. I'll tell you just a little bit about the theme of the game.
Sure, yep.
So in this game we have the cats, the Marquista cat, and the cats have invaded the forest.
Okay.
And what they're trying to do is establish their foothold. So they primarily score points by building buildings.
Okay.
Now they're going to be probably the easiest faction to play. They put wood down each turn at their sawmills and then they spend that wood to build buildings. And they get 3 actions per turn. Okay, so it's going to be kind of familiar to a lot of board gamers.
Right.
Okay? Now the next faction is the Erie dynasties, which are the birds of prey. And the birds were once the proud rulers of this forest, and now they want to battle back and take back what was once theirs. Now the birds have to follow the strict decree of their leader. So the leader is going to give them orders that they must follow.
Okay.
And if they are unable to follow their leader's orders, then they go into turmoil, which is bad for them. Okay? So unlike other factions, they really have to kind of plan ahead because they have to follow those orders every turn.
So a little more challenging faction to play then.
It's not necessarily more challenging, but you have to think ahead a little bit as the Erie. Okay. The next faction is the Woodland Alliance. Now the Woodland Alliance are the native inhabitants of the forest. It's the mice, the foxes, and the bunnies. And they are they see this battle between the cats and birds as their chance to rise up and take the forest for themselves.
Okay.
So they primarily score points by spreading sympathy for their cause.
Gotcha.
So they're going to be placing sympathy tokens around the map. And once they have sympathy out there, they could do a revolt. And a revolt is devastating. It wipes out everything else in the clearing, and they get a base that they can now operate out of that base.
Okay.
The Woodland Alliance does not have as many warriors as the other factions, but they're really good at defending. Okay.
Gotcha, okay.
And then lastly, we have the Vagabond, which is a raccoon. And the raccoon is literally one single raccoon that goes running around the board trying to become famous. So the raccoon player can help you. So as the raccoon, I could be giving you cards, and I'm actually scoring points by helping you, giving you cards. But I could go hostile and attack you, and I could actually start scoring points for removing your warriors.
Right, okay.
And the raccoon can also go on quests. And a quest is going to be, they're going to move to a certain location on the board, and they're going to exhaust a couple of their items to complete the quest, and they can score points that way.
Excellent. So how many players are we looking at?
Root is 2 to 4 players.
And what's the time frame for the gameplay?
It's 90 minutes, which is pretty spot on. Your first game will probably take 2 hours, but 90 minutes is a pretty good estimate of it.
After you learn the rules a little more and kind of develop some strategies, you should be able to get it in about 90 minutes.
Absolutely.
All right, excellent. And is it available now?
Yes, it is. It is available. It's debuting here at Gen Con, and it's going to be available in retail stores in September.
Excellent, and you can go to your website to get a pre-order on that if they would like?
Yes, you can also purchase direct at leadergames.com.
All right, excellent. Well, thanks for your time, Clay. I'll let you get back to your booth because it is swamped today.
Thank you. We're having a wonderful time.
Yeah, thanks.